Okay, before I became a kleptomaniac, I picked up a magazine and it gave me a quest that was in this general area here on Paradise Island. So there's two houses here. That one has a person with a name. So one of these is tied into the quest. Since I see a name over here, I'll go over here first. I haven't seen Ed, Ed, and Eddie in forever, but the pilot episode, Beware of the Toucher, I've been screaming that out, and I don't know why. I'm not going to scream it out on camera, or not on camera, on the video. But man, is it's just in my brain. Redactor... Kisnell? Kaysnell? I think it's K. Kisnell? Why does it look like you have a mouth for an eye?
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
I'm an Earth Directorate agent in pursuit of a wanted fugitive. Just out myself.
Well, that all sounds rather exciting, like something out of an Aetherwave serial, which I've watched only for official research purposes, of course. Most in the Protectorate don't know what the Earth Directorate is, you know. Suspect you've received a few blank stares if you've mentioned it afore. Anyhow, you travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services?
It depends on the assignment.
In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble.
All right, where was your office?
The Ministry of Accuracy, over the hill from here, where I formerly operated before the invasion. It is currently unoccupied by humans leastways. However, that, while unfortunate, remains inapplicable to matters at hand. It appears aforesaid unsavory elements sold the aforementioned materials. They now reside in the hands of indeterminate parties all across the island.
Any leads on who stole them?
Sources placed them briefly in the hands of sub-Rosa black marketeers. Yet who sold the materials to them or where they went afterward remains a mystery.
Well, you said other materials were stolen. What's so special about these ones?
The line represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
Science Adventures Quarter. So yeah, this is for the magazines. I still can't help thinking this is for your personal collection.
I'll admit Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational read. They saved Carnifeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional, I can assure you.
Fine, just so I get paid.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, I will trade you for rarities and bits. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how many magazines exist, but you just said 10.
Greetings. Something new to report?
You know what? Let's revisit this another time.
Stay true, outsider.
In Biggin Antiseptic? You have one of the best places to live. Energy canisters? You had to pull all those down to put up the Commander Zane poster. Okay. Well, because I haven't found 10, but I have found a bunch, and they're scattered around. I'm just gonna be jumping around a bit. I'm gonna guess they're in issue order, so I'm gonna put them in issue order, because I remember the one that I did find, which was down here. You could read it, or at least read a bit of it. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I forgot to read the quest. In pursuit of purloined propaganda, Protectorate Redactor Quesnel had a complete run of Science Adventures Quarterly, stolen from her office by unsavory elements and sold to various unknown parties all across the island. Okay. And it does not add any, I believe. Maybe it will. Let me take a look. No, it does not add any of them to the map, but I'm guessing they're all going to be in things like this that are unmarked. 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7, 8. Yeah, there's enough that they can put them all in things like that. Well, what better place to start first than the neighbor's house? Let's see how this goes. Oh, maybe not enterable? A goodbye letter. Dearest friends and esteemed companions, as of late it has come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I had initially considered submitting myself for refreshment. But in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folks of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I feel joining Auntie's as the freedom and breath of fresh air, which I never realized I so dearly desired. Liberation, self-determination, and a free market. These are the things which my heart yearns for. I don't doubt that with my sharp mind and strong work ethic, I'll become a top executive in no time at all. And to every subject of the Protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving, but with Auntie's Choice, you'll be thriving. Regards, William Taberson. Do we know who that is? Have I met William Taberson? Okay, well, I need to get inside, and obviously there's these hay bales, so... Oh, come on. Yep. Come on, man. What is this? Okay, I was hoping they would have a magazine here. Instead, it's just a floor covered in literal shit. And some junk. Yeah, I don't see a magazine anywhere. Just a lot of Sovereign stuff thrown in the trash, too. Heavy rounds. I'm back outside. Hey, guys. Okay, so I expected a magazine in there, but no. I was just like, what if your neighbor just right across from you had a magazine this whole time? In Westport, at this middle house here, all you have to do is open the door. It's not one of the locked ones. Just go inside. Go to your right. We have Science Adventures Quarterly, Volume 1 of 10, a fictional periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Directorate agents Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy, And a label inside the cover reads, SAQ, Volume 1 of 10, from the Library of Redactor Kinsell, Ministry of Accuracy. This one is w.a.l.e.r.i.e, the Raised by Primals Boy. What a name. For w.a.l.e.r.i.e, the Raised by Primals Boy. To the south on Paradise Island, between the Mysterious Cave and Crabble Farm, is another dock. A lot of them just seem to be on docks. And it's going to be on the balcony, so you can either get the power turned on. All you got to do is go up to the substation, handle business up there, and you're done. Or just jump over it if you don't want to go inside and loot the place. Right here is Volume 2 of 10, Lair of the Irradiated Raptidons. INRAE. That just makes it sound offensive. Look at his butt definition, though. The Irradiated Raptidons. To the northwest of the Ministry of Accuracy, or just really just north, on another dock, you find one of the chillest dudes in the game right here. How you doing?
Back again, I look for this protectorate idiot. Don't know why we bother. Sure shooting, he's gone. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's list. And it's easy bits.
Sounds good, my man. Enjoy yourself. So on the... No, it's not really a porch. I guess it's a porch. On the table next to the entrance is Volume 3 of 10, Escape from Skip Space Pirates. Alright. Everyone just looks like they're happy. Look at the robot back there. I don't know, then I guess they're all Val, because Valerie isn't the name of the robot, it's the acronym brand of the robot. At this dock here, which is right next to the Vox relay, or if you hop across like I did, this is the first one I ever found. It is right here, table. Issue 4 of 10. It crawled from the unlabeled test tube. That's like The Thing. The movie The Thing. That's what they're going for this cover. Well, that delay. Okay, well, to the east of the Ministry of Accuracy, in the middle building of this small town, in the disgusting diarrhea building. And yes, the person had frickin' diarrhea, because it's called liftoff. There's laxatives here. Person literally lifted off into the side of the toilet. Oh, the gremlin on that one. This is issue 5 of 10. Night of the Vampire Sprats. Bro, I would read this one. I want a friggin' vampire sprat. So immediately outside of Fairfield to your right. So east. I don't know why I just don't say east. There's this little building here. Where fishermen are. So there is Kinsley and Ludwig.
This whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering.
That's far more freedom than we were ever offered while living under the Protectorate.
Also, brace yourself for this. Can you believe we receive pay, that is to say, monetary remuneration for our work?
What a novel concept. And we receive 2 rest days a year, which are also paid? We'll be compensated for doing literally nothing? I believe it's called a vacation.
I know, so exciting. Next week, we're to be receiving an audit. Truthfully, I haven't the faintest inkling what an audit is, but it sure sounds exciting. Or possibly delicious.
Hello. You must be a new, co-worker. No.
So they don't have anything you need to say, but you can go into their house and everything they own is free to take. Dang it, you're in the way, janitor mech. We have issue 6 of 10. Or Science Adventures Quarterly, volume 6 of 10. Attack of the giant gas giant ant. Wait, I don't think the second giant is supposed to be there. All right. A fiction periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Directorate agents Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy. A label inside the cover reads SAC. Science Adventure Quarterly, volume 6 of 10, from the library of redactor Kaznell, Ministry of Accuracy. Oh, I thought you could actually read these. So spoiler, this is the first one I'm grabbing, but I thought it had like pages you could read. I guess I was wrong. There's a key here that I will leave. If I want to dress like them, I can. Alright, so again, that's right here. On the upper island, between the Sky Cutter and the Raptidon Den, is like a little farm. If you go into this one, take care of the person that's in there if they're inside. It's right on the table. It's volume 7 of 10. Curse of the Faulty Fuel Inlet Manifold. Is it Yes Man? Yes Man's wife? Take those off your hands. Into the far west on the lower island, so about southwest of Sovereign Sweet Tower, or directly south of the Ministry of Accuracy, or directly north of the Mysterious Cave. It's like a little building here with a claw, I believe, unless I killed them. Should spawn. Yep.
Let me handle this.
Crap ton of crabbles. Hold on, I'm gonna get so my back is not turned. It's called Crabble Tower. I don't know what your plan is, my guy. Climbing on up there.
Pick me up. I'd do it for you.
Man, I really wish I could see my health bar. I need to look it up to see why. Because it's got to be a bug, right? Because none of my flaws tell me that it removes my health bar. There's nothing in the settings.
Knew you had my back.
It's just gone. And even on like a new save file, it's gone. So it's not a bug. Oh, was gonna eat that. Now I just need to... get on up. Just making sure there's no surprises in store before I go in. Skeleton Crabble is real! Well, I wish I would have known this thing was here before I did that quest, but okay. I saw it. Claws as wide as a fishing trawler, eyes no smaller than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house, and white as bleached bone. Actually, it was kind of disappointing. It wasn't that much bigger than one of the Crabbles you already see. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but fear pinned my feet. Worse, it being long gone by the time I got to her. She insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy on my breath. But I saw what I saw, and I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will be asleep, I'm heading down to find it. Best case, I bag the biggest Crabble ever. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just some raving drunk. Worst case, you get killed, bro. Either way, the name Patrice Cade Benton is about to be famous. Well, seeing as we're the ones who killed it, that's not true. We have volume 8 of 10, Attack of the 50-Foot Zane. Okay. Yes, the Crabble will be down here at the mysterious cave. But it's part of a quest, so it won't spawn unless... I mean, I don't know if it'll spawn. You gotta have Inez, I believe, because it's part of her companion quest. But also, I don't know, it could also just spawn if you mess around with stuff there. Having tried it. So I don't want to tell you no, if the answer is yes. And I don't think there's anything else over here but some more Crabble bodies. Huh. Wait, hold the fuck up. Human legs, Crabble mouth. You spy a pair of human legs. Oh, okay. Coming from the Crabble's mouth parts. It looks like the Crabble got a bit greedy and choked to death. I don't have a medical of 4. But I can. You slowly pull the legs from out of the Crabble's mandibles, careful to preserve anything that might still be attached to the other end of the legs. Hopefully the trooper is carrying something useful, making this worth the effort. Better have been worth the point. Well, 324 bits. Come on, like there's such a lack of like unique items in this game so far. Even, so mild spoilers here. Even doing the main quest and choosing to side with v.a.l.e.r.i.e, the hat is gold, so it's unique. The armor he gives you is just basic. Yay. Like it doesn't have the gold, so it's not legendary or anything. There's just such a lack of unique items that I've encountered. That's not the point of this video, so it doesn't matter. All right, there's a magazine here. It's south of the Sovereign Sweet Spire Grove. Don't like the name of that location. Some of these I had to like go to other saves because I didn't know if you had to do stuff to get doors open. Okay, well there's a dead body here. I don't think I noticed this the first time. Though I do know there are enemies here. So you can either, if you have Brawny, pull it open. If you have Engineering at least level 1, you can get it open. But I believe there's another way inside? Trying to think, are these enemies in already? Yep, they are. Okay. Sometimes it spawns things in against you.
Armed and ready.
I didn't know if this was one of those instances where it was nothing. Oh god, I punched it. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have waited, because teetotaler. You avoid drugs to a fault, leaving you particularly vulnerable to their effects. Toxicity gained from using the inhaler is increased. The inhaler is more potent to your pure metabolism. So I get more health, but I get more toxicity? Sure. I guess I should have waited so that you get the little jump scare of these little rat guys jumping on you when you open the door.
Look alive, Commander.
But because I already knew that it was gonna happen.
How are you still upright over there?
They all ran out the door.
Medkit coming your way.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll take that. Oh, okay, yeah, it does spawn more bigger guys. Kind of thought it did. Oh, let me inside. Fine.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
There we go. So yeah, you can either pick that. Oh, there's still one alive out there?
Looks like a fight.
Oh, okay, I was like, I could have swore there was a Colossus here. I was right, there is a Colossus here.
Sorry, I'm the one you need to worry about.
Like, all the weapons I've found are corrosion. And I still haven't seen a single mega yet. I did up the difficulty to hard. Maybe it's because it's just the first planet. But yeah, I have not encountered any megas. You put the gun away? Okay, so the magazine was on the bed. Okay. Volume 9 of 10. Creature from the Atomic Ooze. What is that? It's like a lizard, but it's not a raptidon? We get ourselves a repeating rifle and some cartridges. Yeah, as soon as you go inside, it spawns like the Colossus and the other ones. Like the mama's coming home to check on the babies. Yeah, I never noticed there was a body out here. Can get ourselves an apple. Just in case. Alright, looking for my next magazine. Might be here. Because now I'm getting into ones that I never found them all.
Give the order and I'll take care of them, Commander.
Okay. Crabbles are here. Raptidons. Both. was another one.
Raring to go. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Someone call for a medic.
He ran away, huh? Oh, come on. I thought I had a charged up hit. Okay, I'm just gonna trauma kit now, and then I'll reload the save afterwards. Oh. Yeah, I thought I was charging it up to hit it with an electric blast, but that's my bad. I was wrong. Okay, so what is this location? Oh, okay, well there is a magazine here. So I'll go ahead and just see which one it is. Oh, it's number 10. 10 of 10. The Case of the Corpseless Head. I guess? Sure? What happened here? Just someone gathering Crabble? And then Raptidons attacked? Why do I have blue on me? Raptidons have blue blood? Oh, hello. Resident? Grenade. Raptidon claw. Oh, it clawed inside while he was inside. Okay. Well, there's number 10. Oh. It's... See, all the other ones that I've went through and gotten, I already knew where they were. This is one of the few locations I haven't explored to find a magazine at. So yeah, it's here north of Skycutter or west of Raptidon Cave. Alright, so we gotta go drop these off, but I was right. I looked in my inventory. They do have some of the story, so... Number 1, w.a.l.e.r.i.e, the raised by primals boy. Out of the rugged wilderness, on an uncharted world, comes the legend of a young child who, 8 years ago, was pulled from a transport crash by a troop of brutish ape-like primals. Raised according to their feral rules, that child grew up to be w.a.l.e.r.i.e. Commander Zane and Buddy are sent to learn if the legend is true and, if so, return the child to Earth Directorate territory. But what if the rescuers end up needing rescue themselves? Also inside, they saved Karnfeller's brain and other sensational space stories. Which we heard that from person. Where's issue 2? So this issue is Lair of the N-rated Raptidons. When Buddy succumbs to the venomous fangs of a curious, aggressive breed of Raptidon, Commander Zane races against time to find the antidote. Yet this venom is unlike anything the duo has encountered, and Zane soon discovers it's no product of Mother Nature. Will she find Buddy's cure in the Raptidon's lair, or a nefarious corporate breeding ground for biological weapons of war? Also inside, heist of the supernuclein serum and other sensationalized space stories. Oh, it even shows you on the back all 10 issues. Oh. Issue 3. This is Escape from the Skip Space Pirates. Strap in for skullduggery as our dauntless agents awaken from hibernation to find their ship commandeered by cutthroat spacefaring freebooters. Can Commander Zane and Buddy repel these bloodthirsty marauders and resume course before they're marooned in the enigmatic dimension between the stars? Also inside, Mammon Incorporated. Mammon. Where is 4? It crawled from the unlabeled test tube. When the scion of a chemical conglomerate becomes the subject of his family's lab's unregulated medicament trials, he undergoes a transformation into an omnipotent CEO whose executive powers reach beyond the boardroom. Commander Zane and Buddy confront the maniacal, why am I reading that weird? Magnate, only to learn his personality was usurped by a chemical-based entity spawned from an experiment gone awry. Also inside, robber magnates from the plutocracy. Is that what? I know they're saying Pluto, but isn't it just Plutonians? Plutocrans? Okay. Issue 5, Night of the Vampire Sprats. Commander Zane and Buddy are dispatched to an asteroid mining colony to investigate a run-of-the-mill sprat infestation. But when colonists' corpses begin showing up drained of their humors, the investigation becomes anything but routine. Will Zane and Buddy find the source of the Sprat's mysterious bloodlust, or fall victim to it themselves? Also inside, this issue's dramatic schematics fold out, showcasing the precision engineering of landing struts. Okay, 6. Attack of the giant ants. Of the gas giant. I was like, why did they put giant twice? They mean gas giant. All right, not giant ants, gas giant. Terror swarms across the colonized moons of a gas giant system as titanic ant-like aliens descend from the skies to wreak havoc with their razor-sharp mandibles. Could this six-legged invasion have emerged from the crushing depths of the gas planet, or were they engineered by a rival corporation bent on crashing the colony's property values? Of course. Commander Zane and Buddy spelunk the treacherous depths of the ant colony to get answers straight from the giant ant queen herself. Also inside, step ladder to geosynchronous orbit. No, what was that? That was 6. 7. Curse of the faulty fuel inlet manifold. After a necessary but unscheduled maintenance overhaul at a backwater spaceship dockyard, Commander Zane and Buddy resume their urgent mission to deliver medicaments to a deep space outpost. But when their astrogator sets a course for the nearest star, our dauntless agents discover they're the victim of sabotage, and now their ship has a psychotic mind of its own. Also inside, how to build a rocket belt from household items. 8. Attack of the 50-foot Zane. When Commander Zane embarks on a solo assignment to survey an ultra-dense planetoid uncharted since the early days of the Earth Directorate, she discovers a thriving, long-lost colony whose inhabitants evolved downward in stature to withstand the crushing gravitation. As Zane struggles under her unbearable weight, every clumsy misstep leads to accidental property damage and a terrorized populace. It's up to Buddy to brave Earth Directorate's experimental diminishment chamber and spring ever so lightly to his commander's aid to avoid an interstellar war with a minuscule yet maddened foe. Also inside, the unpermitted asbestos mine. Sounds good. Issue 9. Creature from the Atomic Ooze. Gasp in terror at an industrialized malfeasance as Commander Zane and Buddy investigate a waste disposal facility on a remote moon after its communications go dark. Like, all of these things are kind of quests I would like to go on. So hopefully in a DLC, I get to do these quests. They arrive to discover the facility deserted. No sign of the workers or even their corpses, until they encounter a writhing horror spawned from a toxic slurry of unlicensed industrial waste, melded with the still living bodies of the ill-fated labor force. Also inside, Buddy, can you spare some air? get that one, but all right. Issue 10, right? I just did 9. Yes. Issue 10. The Case of the Corpseless Head. It's a whodunit at the highest level of local governance when Commander Zane and Buddy arrive for the ribbon-cutting ceremony of a new Earth Directorate outpost, only to discover the unkindest cut of all. The outpost's administrator's severed head is found floating in his aquarium, clinging to consciousness thanks to the unique chemistry of this planet's seawater. Then would he not know who did it? Now it's a race against the clock to find the administrator's body before his murder casts a pall over grand opening festivities professionally catered at great logistic expenses. Also inside, a fold-out poster featuring this season's hottest lighter-than-air gases. Them some hot lighter-than-air gases, bro. I need a fold-out of that. Need a pin-up. Gotta see that oxygen, dude. Okay. Well, I have returned.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
What? I have 1 volume.
A proper start. Here, for your effort. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
That voice, I know that voice. I can't off the top of my head remember whose voice it is, but I know that voice.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
I have 4 more issues, or volumes.
Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I trust you'll find it all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me.
Okay, you gave me a card. I've been trying to avoid getting all the cards so I could have a video for the cards, but thanks. I don't even know where that went. Under collectibles. Okay. Hello? Oh, it's a holo. It's holographic.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
The remaining run of Science Adventures Quarterly, as requested.
Oh, allow me. They all look to be no less worse for wear. Splendid. Much obliged. For completing the set, I present to you the rarest rarities available to me. I must say, this exchange of goods and services has been quite satisfying. How novel. Take good care, outsider.
You gave me towny clothing. That was the rarest rare that you gave me, as far as I can tell. Oh, it's your outfit. At least it's unique. Charge repulsor. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. So now I could dress like you. To be honest, this one still looks better. I mean, hey, it's a unique item, all right? Not many of the quests are giving me unique items. You gave me a unique item. Thank you.
Yes, I do believe our business is concluded. But may the Sovereign's bounty follow you, outsider.
All right. Thank you. I mean, it's not bad, but also, even on hard difficulty, the game doesn't seem to be too hard. So dodging an incoming attack every 15 seconds is nice. Maybe if I was on very hard, but if that's supposed to be the supernova, my allies die if they die. So that's why the only reason I'm not going up to super hard. I didn't read it though. Oh no, it doesn't say that. But there's space underneath. Maybe I have to beat the game and unlock supernova. So I might up it to very hard. there we go. We have completed the magazine quest.